Hey guys, how's it going everybody? My name is Woltwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome on back to a brand new video for Spider-Man PS4. And today we're going to go on ahead and essentially take a look at one of the collectible items in the game. So one of the items, or set of items I should say, that you are going to collect throughout the game are called backpack tokens. Now as you collect the backpack tokens, they come along with certain backpack pieces. And some of these are really cool because they kind of hint towards other characters existing in this world, maybe ones that we didn't even see appear, which kind of I guess teases maybe potentially DLC or Spider-Man 2, so on and so forth. So with all that in mind, we're going to go on ahead and take a look at each and every single one of them here today. Go on ahead, and at the end of the video, guys, let me know what is your personal favorite item from the backpack pieces that we shall look through. And with that all in mind, we have 55 pieces of items to go through.
My first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier, but she didn't seem to mind.
So the cool thing is that there's also lines that will be delivered by Peter for each one of the items, so we get a nice idea behind why those items are tokens, so to speak. So this is the first menu, or the menu of the first place in which MJ and Peter went on their first date.
My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay.
Yikes, $2,300. Yikes.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
I guess that is a problem.
My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool, though.
They sure did.
An Oscorp visitor badge from when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference.
Interesting. Look at that. Look how specific it is. That's so crazy. Visitors must comply with all warning signs, Oscorp security procedures, and other rules. It's crazy that it's that detailed. Pretty awesome. I wonder if there's also little hints throughout, like you can see like, hey, this pass expires in 2015. So I guess that means that this game takes place in current times. It's also interesting, like, is Research Lab 07 a reference to something? Is that where the spider was developed that bites Peter Parker? Who knows?
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
I'm actually really curious if that's a real number. That'd be funny to just test.
Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck.
Yeah, and they're probably covered in your blood, which means that they could probably track you.
MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then.
Fantastic savings! Steam cleaners! Dream Team spotless! I was hoping this would be like a Fantastic Four reference. Fantastic Four steamers? I don't know.
The infamous dumpling recipe. Should have come with step 10. Try not to burn everything in MJ's apartment.
I like that the step 4 at the back there is, remember, MJ's stove runs hot. Cool Easter egg there. Or I guess cool detail, not an Easter egg, really.
I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped
Dude, that's what
working
I
in the
did
middle of a
too in
trade
school.
exam. You get what you pay for. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
What does that say? I can't tell. Something Spidey. Is it I love you, Spidey? I think that's what it says. Oh, no, it's thank you, Spidey, and it's just reflected on the back, you see? Oh, I'm a buffoon. Okay.
Funny, my fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that. My prom boutonniere.
Whoa.
Crushed when I had
That's
to fight
pretty
Fisk.
specific, huh? Oh, sorry.
Prom
He didn't
boutonniere.
finish talking. I thought he was already
Crushed
done.
when I had to fight Fisk. Kind of symbolizes my luck with relationships.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey,
Hey,
my
look at
Mark
these
I
classic web shooters.
Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same. The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
Now, keep in mind that this was the jammer that I guess he would use the first time when he faced off against Vulture. So, obviously, when we face off against the Vulture in the game, we don't have this jammer, nor would it be applicable because his wings have been upgraded by Otto Octavius.
Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster diving.
Dude, that's funny. That reminds me of like the first cell phones, like the Nokia ones, the ones that were like, they were bulletproof. You could like hit them on the floor, they would never break. It was insane.
With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to
the
mix up a
lizard
cure
exists
and turn
in
it
this
back into
world,
Dr.
folks.
Connors. Too bad it didn't last.
So you see, this is exactly what I meant. Like, this confirms that the lizard does exist in this world. He's already appeared. It is Dr. Curt Connors, and he's still out there somewhere, whether it be in the raft or just out there somewhere in the sewers or researching something and so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of these types of moments here with the backpack pieces that we get to learn about villains that are iconic Spidey villains, but they didn't appear in the game. So we kind of go like, hey, are they in this world? Have they appeared already? Yes or no? Who knows?
This article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me.
An editorial by J. Jonah Jameson. Of course it is.
I beat this wrestler right after getting my powers. Never had that much money before in my life. Or since, come to think of it.
Crusher Hogan in the New York Sports Arena.
This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they?
That's very cool, actually, because you can see like the little fibers and everything of the costume. Very neat.
Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
As you can see, it says flag. How the heck do you say that? Flagelliform silk? I hope I said that correctly.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me.
So there you go. I guess he's got that VIP access.
Used these electrician's gloves in my first fight with Electro. Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume, which saved my bacon more than once.
That's hilarious. They just look so funny.
Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
Particle physics and quantum field theory study guide. No big deal.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money, even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though.
That's pretty crazy. That's an actual award that's funded by Wilson Fisk, huh?
Maybe this will help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it.
Simple steps to the balanced work life you deserve. Stressed, exhausted, burning the candle at both ends, and still feel like you're neglecting your job, your personal life, or both? At last, there's help. In today's fast-paced world, it's still possible to juggle a career and a private life if you do it right. In these pages, world-renowned psychiatrist Dr. Ludwig Reinhardt, is that how you say that? Or Reinhardt? I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Will teach you how his patented Reinhardt method can restore peace and harmony at work, at home, and in you. Wow. Okay. It's pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Don't really know who that is. Maybe that's a new character that I'm not aware of.
Oh man.
That thing must
I meant
stink.
to wash this gym shirt 6 years ago. P.U.
That's disgusting.
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
The Menace of Mysterio. Again, another character that we know exists in this world because, well, I guess Lizard and Mysterio are also confirmed because of a mission in the game where people dress up as them, but we didn't actually see Mysterio, so it's kind of interesting to maybe hopefully see him in a sequel, DLC, so on and so forth. Who's that? Will Spidey be able to defeat this new villain? Find out in the next issue of The Amazing Spider-Man. That looks like Rhino to me.
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good.
The world's greatest spices, according to packaging. Packaging can never lie, right?
My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday.
There's the Empire State University.
Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own.
I can never read, like, what is it? Is it called cursive or something? I don't know what the writing is when it's, like, all connected like that. Like, I could, but it's it's a pain. Like 1 cup of buckwheat flour and so on and so forth. But it's a pain.
When the vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me. That was a wake-up call. Had to upgrade to a stronger material.
Dang, that looks cool though, huh? It almost looks like Wolverine's like little eyepieces.
My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And he got an A on that article, so that's pretty cool.
I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed.
Just like people love them, right?
Never finished this application for the coffee bean. Would have paid more than what I'm doing now.
Really? Wow, that's kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie.
The last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now.
New York versus Los Angeles. The New York, what, tortures, I guess?
Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May. I think I get my love for this city from her. When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
So it's interesting because you could see his personal references are Norman Osborn, which is pretty interesting. Dr. Otto Octavius, that makes sense. And May Parker. So pretty interesting.
Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it. I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful.
Whoa, look at that. It's like a
I
little
get it out the
magnet.
tech into my
That's
web
kind of cool.
traps, which really come in handy.
I like that we can see like a zoomed in version of some of his gadgets here.
Oh yeah, that blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer.
Hmm.
Hold on. If he's blind, how did he know I was Spider-Man?
Because he's Daredevil. And I like how he's got the, what is it called? Braille? I always forget, like the hand reading on the back of the card. That's very cool. Nelson Murdoch, attorneys at law. And then, of course, you have another phone number. I wonder if all these phone numbers have been, like, registered by Insomniac, and you call and it gives you, like, hello, Nelson and Murdoch. That'd be funny to find out. Spidey Squad
Spidey
pin.
Squad. My one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there.
They sure are.
Gotta have
Oh, look
something
at
to
that,
do
a
on
PSP.
stakeouts.
Kind of. It's basically like a Switch/PSP crossover. So obviously, since PlayStation paid for this game to get made and so on and so forth, makes sense that they would try to make this portable device look more like a PSP than a 3DS.
Superheroing doesn't leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can.
That's hilarious that he carries a Ziploc bag with the deodorant, a toothbrush, and toothpaste everywhere he goes, I guess.
People know my parents died in a plane crash, but I still can't tell anyone they were government agents. Wish I knew more about them. I wish anyone did. This piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me, fishbowl head.
It's very cool that you can see little particles inside the helmet, so it kind of gives you an idea of how he would potentially manipulate his helmet to make it look all like spooky and stuff.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better.
Wow.
Why doesn't it ever feel like it?
That's a good attitude, though. I like it.
Aw, the good luck card from when I left the Daily Bugle to go into research. Some really great people there.
Good luck with the
And
new job.
Jameson.
You'll need it. What a great card. Jay Jonah signed it. Remember us when you cure cancer? Gloria Grant. I'll miss you. Betty Brant. Oh, dude. Do you see what it says there? Great working with you. And signed, Eddie Brock. Dang. That's a big confirmation right there, folks. Eddie Brock, a.k.a. Venom, is in the game, or in this world, I should say, which is pretty cool. And with that in mind, let's move along to the next item.
One of these days, I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy.
It sure would. That's why you have one. It's called the Big Time Suit.
After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore. Told everyone I got laser eye surgery with money from the Fisk Science Prize.
Which you actually did not take.
Hey, my first camera. I got this at a yard sale. Still uses film.
Wow, I like how there's such details on there. Look at that. Like it's all dinged up and everything. That's cool detail.
Jameson gave me this at his Bugle retirement party. I thought nobody would listen to his talk show. Shows how much I know. A spider signal. Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot. Someday, though. Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free.
There's another
I'm in
big
no hurry
villain.
to find out.
And that would be Sandman, of course. So it's a vial of sand that actually contains some, I guess, of the sand that belongs to Sandman. So very, very, very cool that obviously this confirms that Sandman exists in this world as well. And then last, but certainly not least,
Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the white spider was definitely the way to go.
we have our awesome little summary of the different designs that he would have thought up for his costume. I wonder if these are actually from Insomniac, like where they were designing the costumes and thinking like, hey, what could we come up with? And I also wonder if there's any like unique items in there, maybe like a Deadpool reference or something. That would have been kind of cool. One of those looks a little bit like Gwenpool, the ones at the top there, top right corner. So that's kind of an interesting look there. So either way, ladies and gents, those were all 55 of the backpack tokens that exist within the Spider-Man PS4 game, or Marvel Spider-Man. Lots and lots of cool stuff in here. Some of which actually confirms, of course, the existence of characters that we did not specifically see in the game, but now we know that they do exist in this world. Big hitters like, for example, Eddie Brock. I mean, he goes on to become the first Venom. So again, the way that the game ends kind of suggests that maybe Harry Osborn is Venom, but either way, it's very interesting that we do know that Eddie Brock exists in this world, and will he become Venom? I guess only time will tell. The existence of characters like Sandman is also confirmed, Mysterio, and so on and so forth. With that all in mind, ladies and gents, thank you so very much for watching today's video. Let me know which do you think is the coolest backpack item that is available in the game. I will, of course, hopefully catch each and every single one of you lovely folks here next time. Peace out. I'll see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.